What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all had an awesome week, and what a week it was in regards with trades with natural gas and some other commodities. Like I mentioned, there are a few commodities zones we've been waiting for the price to come into, and that played out nicely, which is what I'm going to leave it for the weekend's video. That's going to be really awesome, where I'm going to show you how we enter the trades through the zones which I've been mentioning here on the YouTube and also to my members. But here on natural gas, we had some nice moves out of head and shoulder pattern, and today let's start off analysis with nat gas, gold, silver, and crude oil, starting with natural gas. And let's see what I've said in my last video so that we can understand conditions and entries. The head and shoulder pattern has been played out, is still playing out, and as you can see, we have a price pushing up, and with this bullish engulfing candle right here, and using some discretion that can be used as an entry candle, but a weak and risky entry. Looking at the ATR is 5.7. Price did push up from here more than 1 to 2 ATR. Now personally, I would like to keep my stop loss below this pattern, which is right here. Take profit 1 to 1 initially and then manage it. That's totally up to you. The next entry will be once we are completely broken above with the candle to close above. If we have that, a candle closed above this rejection box, the price will then likely hit a next level of minor resistance, which is right here. I'm expecting a price to at least hit our termination zone, which is right up there, from where we can expect some good pullbacks before the price will head higher once broken above this termination box, which is awesome. So as you can see how nicely the price action has gone to the direction we've been predicting with this nice bullish engulfer right here, and with this nice pin bar here on Owanda, which I've been mentioning right here. The price pushed up, hitting our targets, which was mentioned yesterday, and as expected, we had a nice pullback from the termination zone above right here. Now at this point, what to expect from here? So now as we are broken above these highs, and as we are now broken above this termination box, so there are two ways we can enter the trade. Number one, the target has been hit and that has been triggered. Number two, if you're not an aggressive trader, now that is a risky entry and risk to reward ratio will hinder. Now if you are someone who have entered here, you could have also managed your trades till here. That's totally up to you. But if you're someone who was looking for the extra confirmation or a breakout, we had a breakout, and that is an entry. Now, as price has pushed lower, for me, that would be an entry right here, and I will keep my stop loss below the EMAs. Take profit 1 to 1 initially. But this is something we call an aggressive entry for head and shoulder pattern. Now, I personally would like to enter in a less aggressive way at this point. What I want to see a pullback above 50 EMA with bullish engulfer. If you have that, I'm going to go long with 1 to 2 ATR for my targets. Initially, I'm going to use 1 ATR, and then I'm going to move it to 2 ATR for bigger targets. So that's what I'll be expecting. Now, I'll be only looking at pullback entries, or if you're an aggressive trader, like I mentioned, from here to here, your targets, and you can set your stop loss below the EMAs. This is something we are looking for buy trades. Now, at this point, as price is now pushing towards a next level of minor resistance, and this level has been mentioned in my last video. Feel free to check that out and mark these zones on your charts for all three platforms. So once the price hit this zone, in that case we are now waiting for the possible double top pattern, and once we are in the zone, price from a bearish engulfer, that will be a valid double top pattern as well, a major double top. Or if you have a candle that forms a 382 candle, a price that forms a 382 candle without a candle or without a body to close above this rejection box, in that case we'll have a valid sell signal. I don't want to see a body to close above. If that happens, in that case the price will likely push up. I'm still looking at this level where the price will potentially hit right here in the long term, but for now we are just looking for the condition, and we are only going to enter our trades with condition, and step by step, once we are broken above this high, then we're going to start to look for the next pullback entry. But in that journey, we're going to look for our possible trades, something like this and then something like this, or with a pullback bullish engulfer, and keep on taking long. So that's what we need to do, pull the money out of the market and then look for the next condition. But we had some nice trade here, and the risk to reward ratio would be 1.4 to 1 according to these targets. This is what I'll be looking at. Now, this double top from here, pullback, bullish engulfer, or aggressive entry right here has been triggered already. Here on Capital.com, we are now in the zone, termination zone, and we are getting rejection from here. So all I want to see a pullback above 50 EMA with a bullish engulfing pattern. In that case, we are good to go long. Otherwise, this break is itself an entry. Stop loss can be above, take profit can be below 50 and 20 EMA. Rest all the conditions are same, which I've just mentioned. Look for the pullback entries or the double top from this area right here, which I'm going to mark something like this from the wick till the bodies, something like this from where I'll be looking for a possible rejection without a body to close above this rejection box. Look for bearish engulfers or 382 candles from this rejection box which I've just mentioned. Here on EMEX, price pushed up, hit a rejection box. Now at this point we can get a possible pullback from this rejection box. We are getting a bearish candle, but if that turns to be a bearish engulfer, in that case expect some nice pullback. It can be till 50 EMA. If we have a bullish engulfer, in that case I'm going to go for another long till we are broken above these high for the next pullback entry bullish. So if you are trading here on NYMEX futures, this is what I'll be looking at. But if this candle turns to be a red candle, not a bearish engulfer, that can be still an entry, valid entry, but a very risky double top pattern. In that case, I'll keep my stop loss above, take profit initially 1-to-1. That's totally up to you. Price can then push down to this trend line or to 50 EMA for the next possible buy conditions. Next one, we have silver. What a nice and awesome push up out of silver. And we've been mentioning that I'm expecting a price to hit 1.421, which has been hit right here. And let me show you what I've said in the last video so that we can understand conditions and entries. Silver has now in the zone, as has been mentioned yesterday, and as you can see, the price formed double bottom pattern, not on 4-hour time frame but on 1-hour time frame. So we have 1 ATR target has been hit right here, 1-to-1 has been hit as well. If you look here, 1-to-1 target has been hit. Now we can also expect a target to push up at least and hit 1.421. That is what I expect from these major zones in case you are managing this trade. Awesome. So what a nice push up from the trend continuation bullish area that has been sent to my members as well in this weekend's report. Like I said, patience is the key, and with the patience we have a nice push up from here. Now we are looking at the level above, which is right here in red, but before that we need to break above this little anchor which is 32 that goes to 32.51. Once we are broken above, only then we're going to start to look for the next buy trades, and price will possibly hit at a level above, which is right here, the number you see in blue, from where we're going to look for possible buy sell trades with bearish engulfers or double top entry patterns. For now, only looking for buy trades, as now we are broken above 50 EMA. Once we are above, once the price pushes up a bit and then a pullback bullish engulfer, I'm going to go long till we are in the zone above for my next possible counter trend trade. And that's a nice face I can see. So that's what I'll be looking at. Wait for that. Once we have a condition with a pullback bullish engulfer, I'm going to go long till the zone I've just mentioned. Hey, on gold, like I mentioned, if the silver pushes up, it will likely push the gold higher as well. And we had no condition for buy, but now we are above 50 and 20 EMA. Now, if you're wondering, that is not one of my valid entry condition. If you're my student in the course, you know what rule is not met here. But looking at the bullish candle, in general, the price will likely to push up. Looking at the cross as well, bullish engulfer at the cross, it will likely push up, but I will not take it as an entry because that is not one of my valid entry patterns. For now, let the price close above this anchor box, which is 2374. Once we are close above, only then I'm going to start to look for the pullback bullish engulfer and keep on taking longs, and then we're going to remove this anchor box. But we can still remove that, as now head and shoulder pattern is not valid anymore. So just remove that, keep your charts clear, just look for the pullback above 50 EMA bullish engulfer, and we're going to keep on taking longs for gold until the price hit this recent highs, from where we're going to look for the next sell trade. I'm going to mark the next anchor level in my next video as well. For now, just look for the buy trades here on gold. Right, here on crude oil is now pushing up, and 50% retracement has been hit. If you're an aggressive trader, your order has been hit. Stop loss above, take profit 1-to-1 or 1.618 retracement. This is something for the long-term traders. Now, for the pullback entries, once the price hit 50 EMA, forms a bearish engulfer, I'm going to go short using 1 ATR for my target, which is at this point 70 cents, less than $1 will be my target, and take profit 2 can be 2 ATR, which is $1.5 for crude oil. Now, if you are someone who want to wait for the retest and want to enter the better price, which is 77.36, that goes up to 79.28. Once the price hit this zone, forms the bearish engulfers or a double top, that will be a very strong entry to take your buy trades, and from here I'm expecting a very good push down. And once we have a condition, stop loss can be above, take profit can be 1-to-1 once we have a valid entry condition. So wait for that. These are the conditions I'll be looking at. Just pullback entry below 50 EMA or aggressive entry from the zone right here, which I've just mentioned. So that's it for commodities, guys. Hope you're getting value. If yes, hit a like button for me, subscribe if you're new, so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an awesome weekend. Take care.